Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I wanted to make another video talking about how to be playing Starlord, kind of in a VOD review slash guide fashion. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at my most recent game where I had the benefit of playing with Flats and KarQ. And I know the game is going to look like a stomp when you see 40-4, but this game actually wasn't a stomp. And I wanted to show you guys this game because it shows a new way of playing Starlord, not a new way, but how you should be playing Starlord when you're fighting triple support. Because one of the main things I talk about when I make these videos is that Starlord, you need to keep track of the enemy support ultimates. But when there are triple supports in the game, so I'm talking Luna, Cloak and Dagger, Loki, well, let me tell you, the game becomes a lot more difficult for Starlord because your ultimate isn't basically able to get value the entire game because the supports have so many ultimates to rotate through that it can be very hard to get value. And in this video, I want to highlight specifically how you can get value in a situation like this where you normally have a very hard time, and also the normal ways of playing Starlord in a mirror matchup. So let's actually dive right into it, and I'm going to skip forward to the actual game. All right, guys, we're going to be starting. And right now you can tell they didn't really swap to triple support yet. Triple support is hard meta and they ended up swapping to it, but they have a very deadly combo here with Group Moon Knight. But like always, when you're in a mirror matchup or you're basically fighting any other dive, you'll see me now try to contest the enemy Starlord on the off angle, prevent him from attacking my team. And also he has the health pack there, so I didn't want to get too aggressive because he'll have the advantage. So I just played kind of safe there and conservative. After pushing him off that off angle, you see me try to pressure the tanks, push them back, help my tanks get value, and then now pressure these supports who are now kind of cornered in this little opening here. And if I could keep his supports in check, that's pretty good. But again, I see Starlord on the right, so I go back and help my supports by pushing him off this angle again. So that's what you see me do now. And now everybody's popping their dang ultimate, so the fight is basically completely stalled out. And by the way, nobody has capped the point yet, by the way. It's just a straight goon fest on the freaking point. But we ended up losing this fight, and now we're back alive. And they ended up capping here. So it's pretty rough. They have a pretty hard comp to kind of get through. It's a very brawly comp with the exclusion of Starlord, who's kind of... I mean, Starlord could kind of be played in any way, but, you know, they have a lot of raw damage output. So right now I'm coming to my team immediately. I'm telling him, oh, I think Groot's looking for an ultimate. Be careful, he's on the top right. And he backs off. And that's why you saw Flats come up here, push off the Groot before he can get a nasty ultimate. And then, again, pushing the Starlord into an off angle. Keep trying to pressure him. And let me pause it here actually real quick. So one thing you can do, and you're going to kind of see that in this game specifically, if the enemies, one, they don't have any support ultis because they popped it, and I kept that in my mind. But another thing to keep in mind is when the enemy DPS or whoever support, maybe without an ultimate, whoever it is, if they're overly aggressive and out of position, I will pop my ult and try to kill them immediately. So not only is my ult going to get guaranteed value from killing somebody, but I can also bait out any type of ultimate. So even if they have a support ultimate, I can kill that person, which gives us basically a team fight win. And then I can force the support to also use their ult to counter my ult that already got value. So don't be afraid to kind of do what I did there, which is to pop an ultimate to kill somebody, because it's really strong. And then now you see me get value. They pop Loki ult, but it just doesn't matter now. Or Loki invulnerability. And we popped Cloak ult. I don't think we really needed to pop Cloak ult here because we already won the fight, but it's fine. Their Groot actually walled off their Cloak and Dagger, which is really unfortunate, but their Cloak still got his ult on point, but not before we capped it. And now you'll see me play with my supports, trying to survive this ulti if I can. It's kind of good that he started attacking me with his ult, not somebody else on the team. Right now we're just kind of fighting on point. I believe both Cloaks popped ult, and whenever you're in a double support ult battle like we were right now, just shoot the tanks. If you can't kill anything because, you know, both supports popped ult, literally just attack the tanks, farm up ult charge. That's literally the only thing you can do. And now chase down kills, try to stagger them, and yeah, that's about it. Now we wait. You'll pretty much always see me push up while we're waiting and just try to get ult charge. So I'm just poking. I don't really have any kill pressure here. I'm just trying to get ult charge because Starlord ult is really good. And also if I can bait out an Ankh from the enemy Moon Knight, that'll be really good because you can't really kill a Starlord with Ankh. So right now we're just holding it. Again, boom. Their Starlord is trying to take an off angle. Communicate that to my team, and my Loki is looking at me, and I'm just pushing him off this off angle, forcing him to run away. As you can see here, he did run away. And now that he ran away, I'm back to just shooting the tanks, keeping them from pushing out. Boom, and that little bit of extra pressure there with those headshots lined him up for a kill with the support of my team. And that's, I mean, it's really that simple. You want to just deny space from the enemy. If the enemy Starlord doesn't have any support to help him, and you're, you know, able to out damage him, then he's never going to be able to flank and get value. And in that case, they're kind of forced to go main with their team, and they're getting denied a lot of pressure. Let me pause it again here. It's kind of hard to tell, but when people are coming out of a portal, right, they won't hear the voice line of me popping my ultimate. So it can be quite deceptive. Even if their support has an ulti, a lot of the time they won't pop it in time, because if they're on the other end of the portal, they don't hear the voice line, meaning they don't know I'm popping it, meaning they don't pop their ult. So that's what happens here. I pop my ultimate. The supports don't really even know I popped my ult yet. And I just get a free kill on their... Again, I got a free kill on the DPS, and like I said earlier, the support, yeah, sure, Cloak and Dagger did save his team with his ultimate now, but I already killed one. So we're already looking good. We already won the team fight even and baited out a support ultimate. Just with that one kill. And boom, it's that simple. We pop a support ulti here as well to counter their Cloak and Dagger ult, and we just mop them up here. Whenever people are clumped up like that, always use your E and don't just go for shots unless you're trying to finish a kill, because you do a lot more damage if you just pop E on multiple targets. It does a lot of damage spread. So every time we're in an ult battle to farm ult charge, I'll pop my E. Or in general, if the enemy team is clumped up, like 2 or more people, I just pop E, do a crap load of damage, and it's that simple. Now we're going to go into the second round, and this is kind of where it gets complicated here. You're going to notice that they do a switch up here. They go Luna, Snow, Cloak, Loki with double tank. So basically the enemy team is going to be extremely tanky and extremely hard to kill, especially as a Starlord. I don't have any real way to kill through support ult. So I'm going to have to kind of change my playstyle up a little bit here. And, you know, I took an off angle, forcing both tanks to kind of deal with me. They're kind of chasing me. And Starlord popped his ultimate. And good thing Loki invulnerability kind of counters it, but we don't have anything to deal with this yet. I'm just trying to finish the kill here on Groot. Hopefully we can get a kill, and flying as well to get out of danger. If you didn't know, you can fly while using your E. Go to a health pack. And right now I'm just going to basically hide here unless I can maybe get a kill. I go ahead and pop my ult to isolate the Starlord. Again, if the enemy DPS is isolated, I'll go for a kill on him, and ooh. This could have been a really good play by me, but I ended up getting killed by Luna Snow with a nasty frozen orb, whatever you call it, and he ends up killing me. I probably would have killed him and maybe the Loki if he didn't freeze me there, so that was really good on him. I will say that ult by me was a little questionable. It could have won the team fight even though we lost a couple, or it could have done nothing. So that one's kind of an ult. Maybe I should have saved it there. I may have wasted it. I mean, I ended up getting slept. So, I mean, it kind of was a waste, but that was more because the enemy Luna was cracked there. And now, basically, everybody's popping their ultimate. When ultimates are popped, like, I always go for the back line. Ignore the tanks. You don't want to waste time on them when you have ult advantage. Just use your support ult to push into their back line and kill their, you know, their supports. I ended up dying there. They pop Luna ult. I should have immediately flown. Don't be like me. I don't know why I stayed in the range while they're basically immortal. But yeah, we're just chilling here. Starlord doesn't know I'm here, so I'm just helping my team kill him. Boom, that's simple. We kill him. He only got 1 kill, so it's actually not bad. You can see how rough it is right now, right? Like with doubles or triple support, when we're running we were running double DPS there. Double DPS into triple support is extremely hard to get value from the double DPS combo, just because of how crazy sustain is when there's triple support. And we're kind of getting mollywopped here. And I have called out, like, I have been making a couple mistakes here and there, dying when I shouldn't. You basically never want to die if you can help it. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but you're playing Starlord. Again, I go for their Starlord. Nothing can save him, really. I calmed my team. Oh, he's low, and they end up killing him for me. So, boom. We ended up mopping up this fight. I don't think Cloak and Dagger on my team needed to ult there. I think we didn't need it because I was going to kill the team anyway, but, you know, that's we're not VOD reviewing Cloak and Dagger. We're VOD reviewing me, so, you know, don't be like that Cloak. Maybe don't ult every time I pop ult if the fight is guaranteed to win. But now, again, I'm pushed up. A little bit of an off angle, pressuring, farming ult charge, and we're just trying to get value before the fight. If the cards align, maybe we get a kill on the flank, but most likely not going to happen. Their Starlord is on the flank. I'm just trying to keep him back. He goes back main with his team. Again, ultimates are popped. I'm just using my E to farm damage, and somehow, oh, we killed their Loki there, which is really good. Now again, ultimates are popped. So yeah. But now that we have the support Luna on my team with the advantage, I go for their back line. Their Luna pops ult, so, you know, maybe get a pillow, get ready to for bed, because we're going to be here for a while. And now we basically AFK. I pop, ooh, here's a nice little thing there. Okay, every time, because you know what I've been doing, every time their Starlord gets aggressive, I try to counter ult him or just ult him in general. And right here, even though their Luna popped ultimate, when I pop my ult into it normally, okay, you don't want to pop your ultimate into a Luna Snow ult because you're not going to get value. But here's a couple things here. Their Luna Snow ult is about to go off, and their Starlord popped his ultimate and is trying to get value. And we know for a fact here that if we can kill him, by the time I kill him, the Luna Snow ult's about to go away. So we're about to get infinite value here. Probably not infinite, but we're going for the Starlord. Boom, kill him. Now, unfortunately, my Cloak and Dagger was dead there, and Loki has a really hard time healing me in the air because he's Loki. So I do end up dying, but that could have been amazing. If I didn't die there, we're looking at a guaranteed team fight win. Unfortunate. We ended up dying there, but that's okay. We countered their... We at least with our ult got their Starlord ult out, and we prevented him from completely wiping our team. So now the fight is still going on. I go for the backline immediately. Starlord E is really good at breaking the invulnerability from Loki. So if you ever see that the Loki, when you dive him, he pops his invulnerability, use your E to break everything. It'll break his clones. Your E will also break the invulnerability and apply damage to him. So whenever he pops invulnerability, I'll pop my E. And now, I mean, now you're going to see here, it's getting a little bit dicey. We're fighting triple support. And now you might be thinking, well, you guys got smoked. What are we going to do? Well, first up, my team is going to go triple support to match it. This meta is really bad in my opinion. I really hope they nerf triple support. It's really boring. And in high elo, I basically fight triple support every other game. Or when a team is losing, like their team, they go to triple support. Because if you're not... Here's my thing about triple support, at least for solo queue. Triple support is infinitely easier to play to get the same or more value of than if you were to play double DPS. With double DPS, there you can die more. You don't have as many safety nets with support ultimates, and basically when you're playing triple support, all you're doing is healing, getting infinite ult charge, and then popping Q reactively. It's very simple. Whereas when you're playing double DPS, both DPS have to be playing more proactively. They have to be skilled, getting value. So yeah, I really hope they nerf triple support. It's way too easy to get a ton of value with. And the meta is kind of boring. It's kind of boring when everything is living. And in this round, you're going to actually see how long the matches and how long fights can go when there's triple support. So now I'm going for the backline here. I got a nice little flank angle, helping my team here, using my E when they're all clumped up just like that to do an infinite amount of damage. I get frozen, but I'm in Luna ult, so it doesn't matter. And now I'm kind of thinking, like, how am I going to get value? It's very hard. There are so many support ultimates, and I'm doing consistent damage, but, you know, it's very hard to get value. But we'll talk about that later. I use my E there when they're all clumped to not only do AoE damage in the strange ult, but also to break the low-key invulnerability clones, or the little stones. Stagger group, make sure he can't get out. And now I believe I'm calming to my team, like, hey, I'm not sure. I even tell them, like, I'm not really sure how to use my ult. They're like, just use it. Maybe if we can bait out their ults. And I said to them, I'm like, I'm just gonna use my ult to counter their Starlord ults. And it's kind of a unique situation because Starlord is unable to be saved by a support ult when he's in the air. So that's why I'm trying to go for him. So boom, the moment he pops ult, my Magneto bubbles me, and boom, even if they pop a support ult, it does not matter. We're gonna win this fight because they're down a player. Even if they're stalling it with Cloak ult and Luna ults and basically every other ult in the goddamn game, we're looking good. So boom, we got a kill. This fight is gonna take a year, but we should still win it because we're up a player. Again, boom, Loki popped his invulnerability. I break him with my E. And we have Luna ult, so I'm just pushing their backline with it. Their Cloak pops ultimate. Yeah, now you're seeing the effect of triple support. Luckily, their Cloak ult got blocked by the map change, so we're looking good. Pressuring them off the off angle. And trying to flank. I could flank more, right? But flanking into triple support is very, very difficult because of how much healing they have. And I mean, maybe that is one thing I could say. I could try flanking more, but I'm mainly just trying to be playing to counter their Starlord. So boom, Starlord is pushed up away from his team. I always kill him with my ult because, you know, he's always super far pushed. And, you know, like I said, I try to dive their support. I end up almost dying there. That's the issue with trying to kill supports. They can kill you because there are three of them. They heal each other while also dealing a bunch of damage to you. So just popping my E here, doing AoE damage like I'm playing a dungeon in World of Warcraft. I'm just trying to farm the damage meter, farm my ults. We have another, we double pop Luna ult. Basically nothing is dying here. They don't have anything, I believe. So we're just killing them basically. I do almost die here, but it's fine. On my ultimate again, I'm farming my ultimate so fast. Starlord again is pushed up aggressively. Normally Starlord can play aggressive like that, but you know, I basically am just farming my ult quicker than he is, and that's one fundamental that I'm doing better than him in this game, and that is whenever there are support ultimates going down, just farm damage, pop your E for damage, shoot the tanks, headshot them for damage. And you can already see in the bottom right, I'm halfway to my ult again. So yeah, look, let me just point this out real quick. Their Starlord, who hasn't popped ult yet, right? And I've just been killing him with my ult. I popped mine, killed him, he came back, and I'm almost completely caught up to him in ult charge. And that is a benefit of having very high damage uptime, especially when the supports pop ultimate. I just have way more ults than he is this game. So I'm just trying to pressure the tanks. Especially with Penny Parker, it's really hard to actually push into him. And I see the Cloak and Dagger is isolated, so I just go find him up there. Again, look for isolated targets. I don't know why he was up here, but we end up killing him for free. Always really good. Pop my E here. And again, popping my E right there allowed me to get my ult just in time to counter their Starlord ult. So boom, we end up winning the game there. They kind of C9'd, but I think they were going to lose that team fight anyway. So just a recap of this video. Try to pressure flankers if you're playing Starlord. So for me, I always look for people who are pushed up aggressively, and I look to challenge them. I communicate with my team to let them know that I'm going to challenge people and to keep me up if I'm in danger. I keep track of support ultimates in the first round, and whenever they didn't have an ultimate, I would pop mine to team wipe them. Whenever another DPS player is extremely overextended, which their Starlord was a lot of the time, you can pop your ultimate even if they have support ultimates, because not only will you get a free kill on that DPS, but you're also going to bait out a support ultimate, which is going to guarantee that your team is going to win the fight, because not only are they down a player and popping a support ult, they're going to lose the fight immediately after because they're down a player. Or whenever you're fighting an enemy Starlord, just like I was, you can use your ult to counter his ultimate, and you saw me do that quite a few times in this video. So if you're in a mirror matchup, try to get behind him where he's not looking at you, and the moment he pops ult, you pop your own, try to kill him, because like I said earlier, support ultimates can't really reach him when he's so high up in the air. So if they pop Luna ult to try to save their Starlord, it's not going to work, right? So again, you're going to kill him and beta support ultimate out, and you're going to get a lot of value. And the last thing I want to mention is use your E to do a ton of damage, especially if the supports pop ultimate and there are a ton of people near you. Shoot the tanks, excuse me, when the supports have their ultimate up to farm ult charge. And if there's a Loki in the game, you can use your E to break the Loki invulnerability stone things. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. Stay tuned for more content. I might make Deadlock content in the future. I don't know if any of you actually play Deadlock, but I do enjoy the game even if it tilts me, so I might make videos for that. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But anyways, guys, that'll be it for this video. I'm out.